Hi. Well, this is a lot of people's most favourite part of a meal, a salad, particularly when it's made really well and really beautifully. Honestly, for that reason, I often recommend that someone is designated to make the salad, particularly if you're preparing a lot of other food. Because you've got to sort of prepare the vegetables properly, you've got to have a vinaigrette made really beautifully, and then you've got to assemble it in a way that looks appetizing to eat. You can prepare the vegetables in advance, wrap them in a tea towel and pop them in the fridge. You can make the vinaigrette in advance and leave it in the bowl until you're ready to dress the salad. But it's the absolute last thing you do before you put the salad on the table to serve. So we're just going to make a simple garden salad today. And of course, a garden salad is far more fabulous if you can grow a few things in your garden yourself. You know, some parsley perhaps, or chives. I've got some, little flowers, edible flowers that I have. I have some sorrel. I have some lovage, which is the most beautiful flavour. These are from our garden. It rained last night. I went up there. The scent up there was unbelievable. These other items I've purchased. Radish, really lovely colours, lovely and healthy. I love the way it sets off the greens in a salad. I'm using a baby radicchio today. Baby cos today, and radicchio. I love just having a few radicchio leaves to lift the colour, and I also quite like avocado when I can get it, and a few slices of cucumber. So there are ingredients. I need to sort of prep them to a degree, and they've got to be washed. And the thing with washing salads, you do not soak your greens in a trough of water. You just trim them the way you want them, put them in a salad spinner or something, give it a spin, pop them on a tea towel to dry, have them absolutely dry before you try and dress them, or the dressing won't adhere to the ingredients. So, I'm just going to cut the ends off, and as you can see, all of these leaves are in beautiful condition. So I'm not going to discard anything. Maybe, if you only want the absolute most tender leaves, just stick to the centre. Don't chop it, just tear them. Tear them really beautifully like that. Now, I'm going to put these in the salad spinner as we go. And now with the radicchio is quite bitter. I love it. I love that bitterness. I think it lifts a salad, amazingly. So I'm just going to take a few of the leaves here, and I'm going to tear them into the mix with the cos. All right. These can go back in the fridge. This can go back in the fridge. These are going to be washed. These have already been done, and I'm going to slice the cucumber and the radish just to show you. So with the radish, good way to do it, just trim that little end off here. I like to slice through the stem like that. Radishes just served with bread and butter is a pretty special treat as an hors d'oeuvre, actually. It doesn't have to even be in the salad, just serve it as a first course. Really beautiful. So you don't need a lot, just a few. I'll just do one more of those. And the next thing we're going to do is this has been washed, mind you, the cucumber and the radish, and I quite like it being in rings for a leaf salad like this. They're all ready to go. And with the avocado, believe me, more hand injuries caused by slicing an avocado than doing any other kitchen task, I understand. Just going to whip that off like that. I'll leave the piece that I'm not going to use, I'll leave the seed in it. Now, if I wasn't serving the salad straight away, I wouldn't cut the avocado now. I would do that at the absolute last minute. So this comes off very easily, and then I'm just going to slice the avocado ready to go. That's all we have to do. We're going to wash the lettuce and we'll make a vinaigrette and put it all together. So all of this has been washed and spun dry really beautifully. We're going to get good adhesion of our dressing to those leaves. One of the things I'm asked about the most, I think, is how to make a vinaigrette. People just lack any real confidence about what to do, and it is extremely straightforward. You need acid, you need salt, and you need extra virgin olive oil. I prefer to use lemon juice rather than vinegar because it's more dependable. And if you've got a vinegar that you know and you really like, use that for sure. But most of them are, most of them are just nasty, plain nasty, and they'll wreck your salad. So I'm just going to put about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in here to dissolve the salt into. Putting in about a teaspoon of salt and give that a bit of a whisk up, and now we're going to amalgamate the extra virgin olive oil, and it's about 1 part acid to 4 parts oil. Okay, and you can see how lovely and creamy that's already become in just a few, whisks. You see that? And it's a lovely colour. So don't overdo it, because you don't have a lot of leaves to dress. Have your, now when you're ready to serve it, you dress it, not before. Okay. So I usually start with about 1/3 of the leaves. Now give it a bit of a toss. And I'm going to put some of these items, these herbs in as well. But you don't put everything in straight away because you will make it absolutely sodden with dressing if you do. So the good thing to do is do it between 2 bowls. The next lot of leaves, you don't add to the dressing, you add to the serving bowl. Do you see what I'm doing? And this way, things don't get overwrought. Much nicer, easy way to do it. Only takes a minute. Really, literally only takes a minute. And I think having a few lovely colourful ingredients like this makes it look appetising and looks like something people are going to want to eat. Okay, now you can snip a few chives onto there if you'd like to. But essentially, that's it. That's a garden salad with a classic vinaigrette, and it looks very appetising.